NBA2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center position. And for the Knicks, we've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. And this game could be meaningful for both teams, Clark, in terms of playoff position.
I think you're right, and that's why I expect a real heated battle. I mean, no team wants to back into the playoffs. You want to come in on an uptick and playing good basketball.
And it's the Knicks to start out. Towns outside. With the teardrop. LeBron with the rebound. Off target at the rim. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Hart. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
No good on the second free throw. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
About a minute into this first quarter. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
And it was an entertaining game, but hard to win when you're inconsistent.
And in that game you mentioned, it was a great game. The reserves played a huge role.
6 on the shot clock. Hart can't hit.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Shot is good by Reeves.
When Reeves can get the ball inside, he's a pretty reliable scorer.
Reeves against Bridges. And he buries his first look.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Outside Reeves. Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. And here's Doncic outside. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him if he thinks anyone has a better feel for the game than Luka Doncic, and he told me, I don't want to get into a comparison, but what I can say is that he controls the pace like no one else. You can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history.
B.A., he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. That one's good. This game is all even. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Hart. McBride, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Goodwin, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Vanderbilt against Achua. No good, off the front rim. And New York shooting about 43% since tip-off. Here's Bridges. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Vincent. The shot by Payne, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Vincent outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Vincent. Vanderbilt inside. Achua's there. Here's Goodwin. He's guarded by Bridges. And he's going for the lob. Achua with a steal. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Here's Payne. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Gabe Vincent. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Payne at the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And that's good as he hits both shots.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Goodwin passes to Vincent. Here's Goodwin. To stop the drought. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New York out in front, up 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Now here's Hart. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Indiana. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Pass to James. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
LeBron James refusing to be denied, just muscling through that foul to get the shot off.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
On target from range.
3 points.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
And the Knicks call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here come your Knicks City answers, everyone. Get loud for them. And once again,
Let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach.
let me hear you once
Taking a look at
again.
Los Angeles. Now in second. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward.
When I look at the Lakers, they have to be pleased with their position this late in the season. You have to think they've accomplished every goal they set for themselves thus far.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Hart can't cash it in from close range. And it's a Lakers ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. They get it again.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Brunson. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Up and over Doncic. Here's Towns. Tries again. That one is off. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Out to James. Shoots over Hart. James can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 6. Left side Brunson. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Here's Hachimura. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Anunoby. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Doncic passes to Reeves.
14-12.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I love when Reeves has the ball in his hands. He's crafty and he always seems to make things happen.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
York going with almost an entirely new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Anunoby. Bridges, he's checked in for McBride. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Finney-Smith's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Connect's checked in for LeBron. And Goodwin is subbed in for Reeves.
And just unreal from outside with deep range. Connect is just knocked down.
Payne against Doncic. Pass to Robinson. Achua inside. Another shot. That shot off the mark. Good D by Vanderbilt. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
New York shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Payne pass to Achua. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Robinson. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside. That's how you create high percentage offense.
And New York has possession after the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Left side Achua. 17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Buried from 15 feet out. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 17-6 run.
14.
Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. From 8 feet. Oh, Robinson with a block. And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
We're playing a low-energy game. We got to get into the ball. Our ball pressure has to be a lot better. Got to challenge shots, so we're playing low energy on offense.
Energy goes a long way. Good luck getting that up in the second half.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. In the second quarter, they turned on the afterburners, making a big charge to jump ahead and build a 9-point lead for themselves at halftime. Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
They've come out determined to push the pace. Tempo offense, getting the ball up court as quickly as possible. Advantage in transition points has been the major difference in this game.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
A combination of poor shooting and poor shot selection. That's what I think. They need to be more patient, run the offense all the way through, and let everyone touch the ball. Otherwise, they're playing into the other team's hands.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Los Angeles leading by 9. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Here's Brunson following the score by the Lakers. Brunson outside Anunoby. Over James. It's Hayes with the rebound. Well, Los Angeles shooting the rock well at 46%. And here's Doncic outside. The Knicks pull it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen. It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Reeves. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Hart. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Alec. Thanks. Now here's Hart. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Shots good by James.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Towns for 3, knocks it down from distance. Towns has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
For the Knicks, Achua comes in for Hart, and it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as many as 11. Vincent passes to Finney-Smith. Tipped away.
2 minutes remaining.
5 to shoot. Vincent outside. Shoots over Bridges. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Pass to Achua. Now McBride. He's covered by Reeves. Towns with the ball. Outside Anunoby. Back to Towns. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. McBride can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 8. James deciding where to go with it. Vincent outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. And it's New York with a rebound.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
To the paint. Here's Bridges. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bridges has gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game. And some changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. And Payne is subbed in for Anunoby. Connect's checked in for Los Angeles. Goodwin comes in for Reeves. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Connect. 16 seconds left in the third. Here's Vincent. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've watched 3 so far in this one. The Lakers on top, leading by 4. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your spacing.
And defense is so important to Coach Thibodeau.
Yeah, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. That's just fundamental basketball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Connect is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. Here's Connect. Here's Goodwin. Pass to Hayes. Shoots over Robinson. Hayes misses. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Brunson. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Achua. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Goodwin. Brunson against Doncic. Free throw line jumper. And down it goes. 2 points.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Doncic against Brunson. Pass to Hachimura. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Free throw good. Hachimura. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. And working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
Clock at 4. Here's Brunson. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hachimura. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
The assist.
Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. 7-point differential. Pass to Anunoby. Anunoby on the wing. Outside Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. He can't get it to go. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. It's James on the wing. Anunoby covering. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
LeBron deals with a ton of physical defense, and he dishes out some physical contact too. But that's why he works so hard on his body. I mean, you might foul him, but you're not going to push him around. No way, Jose.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from James.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Both free throws good from James.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
Knocks down the triple.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Lakers lead.
James outside. Back to Doncic. Now Reeves. Here's Hayes. And again, the Lakers, no good.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Here's Brunson. Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers lead by 6. James finds Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Brunson against Doncic. Brunson on the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Anunoby against James. Second chance effort. And they recover it. Hayes, the pass to Doncic. Misses the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Brunson. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now, here is James. Oh, LeBron carries the 3.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Here's Brunson. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
39-32.
51 seconds left in the fourth. Doncic passes to Hachimura. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Hachimura putting pressure on the defense. That's exactly what they want to get out of it.
Rui Hachimura at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Yeah, you can sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Brunson. The shot misses. Good D by Doncic. Pass to Reeves. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka, and Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everyone.